devastated mother on the floor, rocking with her, and not knowing who I should be helping more right in this moment. They're both beside themselves with grief. I'm torn. What do I do? Attend to my little sister, who's screaming at the top of her lungs for her daddy, or console my mother, who has just lost her entire world? What I do know is, I am now the man of the house. I must protect them both with everything I have, everything I am, because my piece of shit father isn't going to. So I do the only thing I can. I race over to the window and grab Nova in my arms, then rush back to the floor, where I hold Mom and Nova as tight as I can, to give them some of my strength to help them through this dark, agonizing time. I know I have lost my father, but right now, all I can focus on is my mother and sister. They are my world and will always be. It's gonna be okay. We don't need him. We're gonna be okay. I'll protect you both. I'll protect you. A loud, obnoxious noise assaults my ears, disorientating me slightly. My head feels fuzzy when I glance over my shoulder, and suddenly I am bolt upright. I'll protect you. I bellow the words out frantically. My heart's racing, sweat trickling down my temples. Then I realize I was having the same fucking nightmare I always have. I reach over, turn off the alarm, and swing my feet out over the edge of the bed, and place my head in my hands. Just taking a moment. Just a few seconds to breathe. It's been 17 years since that day, and still, when the nightmare comes, it feels so damn fresh and real. So much has changed since then. Mom remarried a great guy, though his standing in the public eye wasn't the best, and she was happy. Reaper was the president of the NOLA Defiance MC, and while Nova and I never saw the crazy side of a motorcycle club, and were kept away from all the crap that comes from being one-percenters, we copped a lot of flack at school for being biker brats, especially because Reaper had 2 kids of his own, who are now our stepbrothers. The 2 boys eventually followed in their father's footsteps and joined the club. I think they all expected me to do the same, but there was no way in hell I was heading down that path. Instead, I went to college, got a degree, proved to my asshole father I was worth something, and to prove my point, I ended up working at his multi-billion-dollar financial company under him. I thought this was a good move. I was trying to work my way up. Show him I was worthy of being his son, that he needed me in his life. But it all came crashing down when I took on the wrong client, a client who was too good to be true. He was as crooked as they come, and he was laundering money through various other financial companies and me across the states. I just didn't know. My stepbrother, the president of NOLA Defiance, handled the incredibly major fuck-up when I had no one else to turn to. I shouldn't have been surprised my stepbrother had to step in for me. I shouldn't have been surprised my father turned his back on me. After all, he's done it before. And I should have known the second I got myself into some warm water, the bastard wouldn't be there to pull me from its depths and help cool the situation. Of course he wasn't there. Of course he didn't back me. Instead, the asshole thought I was guilty and in on the laundering scheme. Guilty by association. Because of my connections with NOLA Defiance MC. I've always been standoffish toward the biker part of my family, because they were the reason my father was holding me back from being promoted at work. He couldn't stand the fact that Mom had moved on with a biker, even though my father was the one who took off with Sarah and their new family, one he is still with to this day. Unfortunately, I was never going to get anywhere or make it any further with my father at the helm. So, after everything went down, the laundering scandal and my father's distrust, I decided with the help of my stepbrother, Hurricane, and his motorcycle club, enough was enough. Once my name was cleared, thanks to Hurricane, I told dear old Dad to shove his job. I was going out on my own, and that's exactly what I have done. Even though Hurricane, the club, and I were at odds for a long time, Going to them when I needed help to clear my name?